welcome back to my channel. My name is Tracy and today's video is where to save versus splurge in a new apartment. So, just a little bit of background information. I'm sure you guys know by now. I think probably said in other videos, can't really remember. So I live in an apartment right now with my boyfriend and we are moving. At the time I'm filming this, we're moving in about a month and a half. At the time it's being uploaded, it's probably a couple weeks to be honest, but we learned a lot about where to save and where to splurge in moving here, but more importantly into moving into our new apartment, because we knew that we were moving and we've been planning the move, buying stuff for the move for about 6 months. So we've been able to take our time, really think about it, and really budget our money and figure out where we want to save and where we want to splurge. And I think that what we did worked and is working perfectly for us. Not everything is going to work the same for every person. People just have different priorities. Different things matter more or less to a certain person. So not everything that I think that you should splurge on or save on is going to be perfect for you, but I'm just giving you my opinion and my experience and what has worked out pretty good for me. So without further ado, let's get on to the video. Okay, so I think we're gonna go down the save list and then we'll go on to the splurge list. So the first thing on my list for what I think that you should save on is a dining room table. And this isn't the same for everyone because for me and my boyfriend, our situation has changed. Like the apartment that we thought we were moving into has changed, all that. So we actually are probably not even getting a dining room table. We don't know for sure, but we're probably not getting a dining room table just because we'd rather use that dining room space for our desks. But when we were gonna get a dining room table, we both knew that it wasn't 100% necessary purchase because we weren't gonna be eating at the dining room table that often. And in my opinion, for anything that you know that you're just not using, you're not gonna use that often, you need to do what you can to, save a little bit of money on that, because if it's not going to be used all the time, then there's no reason to splurge on that. So in my opinion, I think a dining room table is something that you should save on, unless you have a family and you're going to be using it all the time. In that case, splurge on that dining room table. Make sure you're getting something that's good quality, new if that's what you want, etc., etc. But it just depends on the person. The next thing I think that you should save on is bathroom essentials. So basically, my thought process between my whole list of savings is you should be saving on something that you're not going to use that often. You should also be saving on things where your taste, your style can change. So for example, like I said, we live in an apartment right now. We obviously have a shower curtain, rugs, and the soap dispenser and all that kind of stuff. But when we're moving, I'm getting new items of all that stuff because my style changed. I don't want to keep the ones we have. I'd prefer a different color and all that kind of stuff. So things like that, where it's honestly pretty easy to save money on those kinds of things, and it's also very easy for your taste to change the next time you move. It's just better to save because, I mean, shower curtains, overall they can be pretty inexpensive, but I mean, we actually bought a set with our shower curtain, the shower rings, and our 2 rugs for like $15 at, I think, Ross or Home Goods or something, like one of those stores, so yeah, it was very inexpensive, so I don't feel as bad for wanting to replace those because I didn't spend much money on them in the first place. So anything where your taste can change, it's probably better to save money on it. So the next thing on my list for what you should save on is a trash can. In my opinion, it's not that necessary to get a super nice, like, hands-free trash can. Some trash cans you can even tell it to open and it'll open. I don't think that's necessary. Maybe that's just me. If that's something that you've been wanting, you want, whatever, do you, of course, but I don't feel like that's 100% necessary. You can just go get a $5 or $10 trash can at Target or Walmart, and it'll work perfectly fine for you. That's what we did. Our trash can still has a sticker on it for some reason, but it's from Target and it worked great for us. And our new trash cans are from Home Goods. The only reason we got new trash cans is because now in our new apartment, we're gonna have the trash cans like in the cabinet, like it pulls out. So that's the only reason we got a new trash can. But yeah, that's something that I think that you should save on if you can. So the next thing that I think is worth saving some money on is decor, because like I said, your mood can change, your opinions on things can change, your taste can change, and it's not that worth it to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I didn't do that here and I'm very grateful for it, but for the new apartment that we're moving into, I did buy a lot of decor, but it's not like a bunch of random colors. It's all like black or white or gold. So it's very easy to like keep those same pieces throughout, you know, this is the apartment that I'm moving to, my next home, all that kind of stuff. And a lot of the pieces, it's also very easy that like if I, you know, don't want it to be gold anymore and I want it to be white, I can paint it. So I was very particular about the things that I bought because I wanted to make sure that I would be using them for a long time, but also all the decor I bought was very, very, very inexpensive. So I still saved money on that. So the next thing that I think you should save some money on is, it's like a little 2-in-1, a TV stand and a coffee table. This is kind of iffy because like for us, we're getting a TV stand knowing very well that we're mounting our TV. So it's not even holding our TV. We're just getting it kind of for the aesthetics of it. So we're not gonna buy like a $200 TV stand because it's gonna have like whatever decorations I get on it, and it has drawers, so it's gonna act as storage too. But we're not gonna buy one that's super expensive because we're not even using it for its actual purpose. And then the coffee table I put on there because a lot of people just use their coffee table for looks. However, we will probably be eating some meals on the couch, so we'll probably be using our coffee table for that. So we actually got one that like lifts up. It's from IKEA. I'll insert a picture in it if I remember. If not, then just wait for my moving vlogs because you'll see it then. So the next thing that I think is worth saving some money on is silverware. So in my experience, we actually didn't buy any silverware. My mom had a brand new set of silverware that she had just been saving as like a wedding gift for someone, you know, something like that. But then I was moving, so I was like, hey, I need that. And so she gave it to me. So it was like it's really high quality silverware, nothing that I would have bought myself. So I'm pretty grateful for that. But if I didn't receive that from my mom, then I would have just gone to Target and got like a little set from there. They're very inexpensive. I can't remember how much they are, but I've seen them before. But you don't need anything that fancy for silverware. Like I said, if I didn't get that gift from my mom, I would have gotten something very inexpensive because that's all you really need for your first apartment. The next thing that I think you should save some money on is a TV. My reason for saying this is because this is, okay, before I get into this is mainly for the people that they have a strict budget and they need to stick to it, and it's less about like, oh, I really want this, and more about how much can I spend on this, you know? So if you have a really strict budget, splurging on a TV is not something that, in my opinion, you need right now. Obviously, you know yourself better than I know you. You can get some pretty high quality TVs for like pretty cheap price. I was honestly surprised. The TV that we're getting, I don't remember I don't know. Y'all will see it. I'll show it to y'all in our moving vlogs, but it's a pretty nice TV and it's a lot cheaper than I expected it to be. So honestly, you can get some pretty inexpensive TVs. Be looking out for deals and sales and all that kind of stuff because they're there. You just gotta be looking for them. You just gotta be waiting for them. And the last thing on my save list is bedding. Okay, and I know bedding can be very expensive, especially for us. We have a king size bed. Bedding is not cheap, but this is another thing where your taste can change. In the apartment that we're in now, of course, we have bedding, but when we move, I'm getting us a new comforter just because my taste changed. The aesthetic that I want for our room and our apartment in general does not match the comforter that we have now. So when we move, I'll be buying a new one. So I can't remember how much I even spent on a current comforter. I think it was like $100 to be honest. So I mean, comforters can be more expensive than that, but in my opinion, I kind of splurged on that. But I mean, I don't really feel that bad about it necessarily because we use it every single day, you know? So I will be replacing that. Now I'm going to try and not spend too much money. But then again, if you do, keep in mind that it's not the worst thing in the world because it's going to, you know, you're going to be using it every single day. So it's not like it's going to necessarily go to waste. But keep that in mind that, especially if you're somebody that changes their mind pretty often, you should probably, you know, get something that's a little bit cheaper. So now we're going to move on to the splurge list, which is a lot shorter because in my opinion, I don't think it's necessary to splurge on a lot of things. One more thing before we get into the list. So pretty much everything on the splurge list is like depending on the person. So these are things that me and my boyfriend splurged on or will be splurging on because some of the things we haven't bought yet. But it depends on the person. It depends what matters to you. It depends what you like, how much you think it's necessary. So if you don't think some of these things are worth splurging on, that's okay. This is just what we did, and I pretty much will probably explain why we splurged on each item. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing on the splurge list is pots and pans. And the reason that we're splurging on this is because we cook very often, and our pots are okay right now, but our pans that we have are terrible. They're literally like bent, so they don't cook evenly, and it takes a long time for the pan to heat up because it's not straight, and it's terrible. So we're just gonna purchase a whole new set, high quality, so we don't have to worry about it bending and breaking and all that kind of stuff. So that's our reason for splurging on that kind of thing. If you don't cook very often, go to Walmart and get you a cheap set, or just get you a pot and 2 pans or whatever. But you know yourself better than I know you. So if you're someone that loves to cook, you should probably just get something that's a little bit more expensive, higher quality, so you don't have to worry about replacing it or dealing with products that, you know, don't work that well, like the one that we have. But yeah, just focus on your situation and what it would mean to you, what you would prefer. The next thing that I think you should splurge on are pillows. But it's like a splurge and save with pillows, in my opinion. Because on our bed, we want 4 pillows, right? 2 for me and 2 for my boyfriend. So we splurged on 2 pillows. So 1 for each of us. They're very high quality. They have cooling technology, super nice. We love them. We're super excited about them. But we only actually need 1 very good pillow for each of us. And then the second one is just going to kind of go behind that. So it doesn't need to be as nice. So we purchased 2 pillows, 1 for each of us, that are really nice and were pretty expensive. And then we're going to go to like Ross and purchase another 2 set of pillows, or another, set of 2 pillows, whatever, you know what I mean? 1 for each of us, and that are going to be very expensive. And they're just kind of there to fill out the bed and fill up our pillowcases and all that kind of stuff. And the next thing that I think you should splurge on, or that we splurged on, is a couch. So it wasn't in our original plans to splurge on a couch. We still wanted very good quality, but we were trying to find very good quality at the lowest price, which you can still do, but we are finding that very difficult because me and my boyfriend are some of the most picky people ever. Like, we want, like, it sounds so stupid to say, but like, we want the best stuff, but we want it for the lowest possible price, like lower than anyone actually sells. But we did find some good couches that were pretty inexpensive. They just didn't look as nice as I wanted them to look. But I mean, it's not always about looks. But if y'all need places that sell couches for pretty inexpensive, let me know, comment it down below, because I do have several places, because I had like a bunch of couches picked out at a bunch of different places that were all pretty inexpensive. So let me know if y'all need that information, and I will definitely give that to y'all. But we did end up getting a couch from Rooms to Go. It's It's so nice. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to move. It's so nice. It's super comfy. It looks exactly like I want it to look. It's the right color. It's the right size. It's the perfect size. I'm so excited. But the reason that we decided to splurge on the couch is because the apartment that we're currently in is fully furnished. So none of the furniture is ours. We didn't choose any of the furniture. And we have a leather couch. And it's like 4 feet long, leather couch, and I absolutely hate it. Like, this leather material, I can't sit on it. Like, I sit on a blanket on the couch. I don't sit on the actual couch just because I hate it so much. So us having a comfortable couch was so high on like my list of priorities because I don't relax on my couch here. Like, if I'm relaxing, it's either on the desk chair that isn't comfortable or on my bed. Like, I don't really have anywhere to like just relax because I hate the couch. So having a good couch, a good quality couch, a nice fabric was so important to us, and we definitely got that. So, but I mean, it depends on you. Like, if you know that you don't really care about the couch that much, or you know you're not going to be on the couch that much or whatever, then you know you can get a cheaper couch. You can even find one off of like Facebook Marketplace if you wanted to. But for us, we knew that we wanted something new and we wanted something pretty high quality and something that I would love. So that's what we did. And the next thing on our splurge list is a mattress. And again, this was what we needed to splurge on. It's not for everyone. It's definitely not necessary for everyone. But what we're coming from now, and especially before this, living in a college dorm, we needed a comfortable mattress, okay? So that's what we got. We got the purple mattress. We got the level 3, and it is so amazing. I cannot wait to move because I want to sleep on my new mattress and I want to relax on my new couch. I'm so excited about this mattress. It's literally the most comfortable thing that I've ever laid on, and it's amazing. I can't wait. But yeah, we splurged on a mattress and I have no regrets. And the last thing on my splurge list is bed sheets. And my reason for... Hey guys, sorry for my appearance. I was not prepared to record anything right now, but I am editing this video right now, and for some reason when I was recording, like, it started to cut off the video. Like, it was towards the end, as you can tell. Thank God, because if it cut off the whole thing, like, I would have been highly upset. But anyways, so at the end of the video, I was sharing my last thing that I think you should splurge on, which are bed sheets, and I was basically just going to say, I told this man I was going to record, but he's still yelling. Anyways, he's playing a game, that's why. But I was basically going to say that sheets, I feel like, and for us in our personal life, are worth splurging on because we go to sleep every single night and we want something that is a good material, that has a high thread count, something that's soft. It's worth it to us, and especially now, we have 2 pairs of sheets right now, and the sheets that we have are very, very low quality. I think I got them from Walmart. They were like $10 or $15. So, I mean, it makes sense that they're low quality, but we were definitely ready for an upgrade, something with better quality. And that definitely really mattered to us. So that's exactly what we did. So that was pretty much all I was going to say with the bed sheets thing. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this video was able to help anyone out. But stay tuned for more videos. This is actually the last, I mean, this video is apartment related, but this is the last video that's not like a moving video. My next video posted on Thursday will be my first apartment haul, and then after that I'll have a lot more moving and apartment related videos, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.